Hello, Leo. You are up. Hope you guys are having a beautiful Tuesday, and hope you guys had a productive Monday. I was supposed to be on yesterday, but I'm overcoming a cold. You may see Vicks and Vaseline all over me. I will be breathing heavy because of this sickness. I can't really breathe through my nose. My nose hurts. This for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. And no, for the people out there who don't know, I don't worship the devil. This is representing the sign of Capricorn, which is me. I am a Capricorn, although I'm Capricorn in reverse because I'm not toxic or codependent or whatever the hell you may say. But this is representing Capricorn, and also this is a lesson to be learned that we're truly not chained to our desires or anything else. The chain is loose, okay, which means we are always free to break loose. We're always free to go. Sorry about that. And also, Leo, I'm not sure if you're dealing with a Virgo or Aries or a Sagittarius or Leo, such as yourself. Because in the Virgo reading, you was heavy in that reading a bit. You and Aries. But whatever it is, you have victory on the way and success with a lot of competitors, Leo. You know, Leo, I guess that people are just not as confident as you are. Because, you know, you're always in the spotlight. You can't help that. That's just your aura. People gravitate towards you. Because, Leo, you are the best. You're so admired, Leo. Divine feminine, divine masculine. Everybody loves you, girl. Or man. You know, people wish to only be like you and step in your shoes. But they can't. Because being a Leo takes star power, dedication, love of self. I'm not saying they don't have that, but nobody wears it better than the Leo. Okay? And Leo, you also have balance. Okay? You trust in divine timing. You ain't got time to rush things because things just come to you like the Empress or the Emperor. So let's see what messages the universe, spirit team, spirit guides, I just saw manifesting, have for you today, Leo. Clear, precise messages. Ask the ancestors to protect me as I channel these messages for you and return all negative energy back to the sender and not to come back here again. So, what do we have for Leo, spirit team, spirit guides? Leo, what does Leo need to know and be aware of? For divine feminine and divine masculine, both of them. For Leo, please, Leo. Okay, Leo. 8 of Pentacles. Okay, you could be very dedicated on focus on working on assignment or project at work or just working on yourself. But whatever it is, I do see you using your laptop. You could be into like digital arts design or graphic media or whatever it may be, or just regular work. But I do see you working by the city in comfortable clothes. Hey, she got a hat on like me. I made this hat. But I see you dedicated to the goal, working, focused on your stability and your pentacles, your money. Okay, whatever it is, this could be a side hobby or this is just what you like to do to keep you focused and busy. So 8 of Pentacles. Taking them, you know, you being grounded, having practical ideas, things of that nature. Okay. You could be wearing white socks as well. Ooh, I love sheer curtains. That's just random. Sheer curtains. Because the picture here is like sheer see-through curtain. My intuition is just all over the place, like just jumping in the reading and stuff. Like, okay. What else we have? Spirit team, spirit guides. But whatever you're working on, Leo, I see you being the star power. You know, the work you are working on will put out and bring you lots of recognition, rewards for your great work, because you embody that type of energy that just naturally has attention drawn to you. Focus, dedicated on your craft. And that's the thing, you know what it takes to work hard, to build that success, to have that victory, because you keep going at it, being persistent. Okay? Doing something you love to do or you're about to. But it takes careful attention and detail. See, you're analyzing it carefully. You could work from home. Leo. That's a lot of cards. What do you have for Leo? Five of Swords. And the Justice. Okay. Two of Swords for Leo. Oh, more came out. Oh goodness, Ten of Pentacles, Knight of Wands. And we have the Nine of Swords. Okay. Sliding cards on this wooden table sounds like a chalk with a brick wall. And also, Leo, these two cards flew out here as well. The Page of Pentacles, I said the Page of Pentacles. Maybe that's significant. Maybe we're getting new opportunities coming in. But Page of Cups in the world. Don't mind my nails, Leo. Okay, I'm sick. I have a cold. If I bust out the nail polish, that smell's going to really mess me up here, okay? Alright, so Leo, we have the Eight of Pentacles, Five of Swords, the Justice, big Libra here, Two of Swords, Ten of Pentacles, Knight of Wands, Nine of Swords could be up in your head. Okay, right here, the Nine of Swords. You could be in doubt about this commitment here. Commitment of a job here. Okay, with the Justice card as well. Okay, but I do see you overcoming, like you're making a decision. Okay, but I do see you here. Okay, so we have, my nails are horrible. We have these three cards, okay, and this. So I'm going to try to hold them all up. Okay, not going to be in order, but I want to hold them all up for you. Okay. My nails, ignore my nails. So these cards, basically, like the Eight of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles, or whatever is here, okay, is letting you know that you're focused, okay? You have focus, effort, or material success with the Ten of Pentacles here. This is focus, effort, or material success. Now with the Five of Swords, bam, right there. With the Five of Swords here, okay, and the Nine of Swords, oh, over here. Okay, these two cards with the Nine of Swords, okay, highlights the need for mindful, like, communication and overcoming, like, some doubts you have, eternal doubts in your mind. Okay, and the Knight of Wands and Page of Cups bring energy and new beginnings. Okay, so like reach out to somebody as well, but it brings new beginnings. And the World card also signifies potential for balance and completion. Okay, the importance of making wise choice and embracing change. It's very important to embrace change. I want you to really look at it. To see, you may have some eternal conflict here about what you're working on, but we will continue because maybe the meaning can change. Knowing how tarot is, but did I forgot the orders. I think Justice was here. That was over there. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so I see yeah, okay. To make sure I pick up the right card, okay? So you are working hard, okay? But if you have any doubts or anything like this, because you are in mental turmoil here, okay, reach out to somebody that you can trust, okay? Because you need to have, this is Libra here, you need to have a balance in where you're putting your energy in. The Knight of Wands is a very creative person, okay? They are inspired to make a change, okay? They're very creative, proactive, going after your goals, your ambitions, okay? Impulsively here, okay? No matter who's in the way, you will get to the target set, Leo, because you're dead set on it, okay, as well. And also, you know, with the Page of Cups, follow your intuition. Also is about intuition and inner child. Follow your intuition, okay? That way you're able to complete out a cycle. You work hard to get to the point where you are. Now it's time for you to close out this cycle, okay? Because you put in hard work, material, you worked on everything you had to work on. Okay, learning a skill here. You could be learning a new skill, but again, you're in your head about this. Okay, is this the right move? Okay, which makes you a bit indecisive, which is fine. Because we all want to make sure we make the right decision, right? When it comes to our stability, before we just jump into something. Leo, at the bottom of the deck, it says you're a badass being full of life, love, and possibilities. May this through this deck, may you find your best self. So that's beautiful. But like I said, you're working, needing to achieve success, okay? And that is the truth. Cutting out what no longer serves you, okay? Making a decision carefully so you can cut out what you need to work on and what is wasting your time, okay? Because with the Justice card, Libra here, okay, the Justice card is telling you the importance of fairness, honesty, and making responsible decisions, okay? Make a responsible decision, okay? It highlights a need for balance and like harmony, okay, in your life, okay? So, but with the Two of Swords, I do see you weighing the pros and cons, okay? Because nobody wants to make a wrong decision or wrong choice in life, okay? Oh. Six of Wands just flowing out there. Excuse me, Leo. Okay. Victory, success. After facing some eternal conflict, okay, mental turmoil, having doubts in your head about what you're working on, what your success is. I see you coming out of that. Okay, no more fears and worries or a sense of being overwhelmed. Okay, you need to adjust these, confront these anxieties by talking to a friend, a family member, somebody you trust that can help navigate you, or just simply using your intuition. Because after you complete this cycle, you have public recognition here. This could be on the world, on media, social media, TV. You could be traveling. Okay, victory, success. You have public recognition as well. You could be getting a raise at your job. Whatever it is, people see that you're hard worker. The people you work with, they're all talking good about you as well. And you know, you could be a person that has like a side hobby too, that could be into like worldly events when it comes to the World card. Victory, achievement. Time for you to dance in this baton, celebrate, thanking your ancestors, thanking the divine for getting you here to victory and success. Okay? Using that fiery energy you have and going, look at that fiery energy. Going after what you need to go after. You know, success here. Okay, with the Ten of Wands. Okay, a period of success. Okay, material success as well. Growth here because you worked hard for it. Okay, this is everything you deserve here. Let's see, what else? Let me just line these up like this. What else we have? It's like I'm trying to match the card. Holding out a sec. Sorry. Okay, let's keep going. Yeah, Leo, so you will be in the spotlight because the cards say it. When you have these cards, Six of Wands in the world, oh my goodness, you're going to be so popular. If you think you're popular now, wait till you become even more popular. You know, because with the world, it signifies a new beginning and, you know, closing out one cycle, moving on to the next level because you passed the test. You did the work you had to do through blood, sweat, and tears, however you do it, you did it. Not staying chained to your desires here, coming out of there and getting plenty of rest. Okay? You could be feeling overwhelmed, of course, just a bit sluggish, but you do have victory, success. Don't rush it. Don't rush the success. Okay? I know you are dedicated to your crafts. You just don't want to put out any type of work. You want to impress people, impress your boss or your friends, something you've been working on. People see you as stable, goal-oriented, with vitality, great energy. The Knight of Wands. You crave change. You're very creative. You could be into sports as well. Okay. New challenges excite you. Okay. And that is the truth. Okay. Getting mental clarity in a situation. Great ideas. Massive breakthrough on what you need to do. Okay. Knowing that everything happens in divine timing. Okay. Like with the Temperance card. It's not out here, but I'm using my intuition. It's common sense, right? You just being patient, letting things unfold naturally without rushing. Trust and believe that the universe is working behind the scenes to get you what you desire. Okay? When you get plenty of rest, okay, you have a sense of accomplishment for your goals. And want to have that desire to move forward in your work efforts. I see you just having so much fun dancing and just celebrating, okay? You could be dealing with a Leo such as yourself, a Taurus, Scorpio, Aquarius you could be working with. Okay, well, you could be having these people in your family or your close friends group that you could be talking to. Talk to them to reach out to navigate any challenges or inner turmoil you may be facing. Because one thing you don't want to do, Leo, is self-sabotage. Okay? You don't want to self-sabotage. Like we saw with the Ace of... As you saw here with the Ace of Swords here, okay, get a mental clarity on a situation when it comes to conflicts. Okay? Because at the end of the day, you have a desire for balance and stability. Okay? And I see you impulsively going after something, but with the Justice, try to slow it down. Everything will be alright. Okay? Don't worry about it. Okay, let's see what else. Let's get a few more for Leo. 3 just popped on now. Am I supposed to take these? Yep. Putting it into a situation. Scorpio energy. Okay, putting it into a situation. Okay, moving on. Closing out a cycle here. Wow. 2 major arcanas. This is the World and the Death. So Spirit is telling you, shaking you up, telling you, hey, listen, get out of this. You have victory, success on the way. No need for self-sabotage, inner turmoil. Okay, I can't say indecisiveness because as human beings, that's normal. Okay, but with the 3 of Pentacles, I do see you collaborating with people. It could be, you could be collaborating with a Leo, Taurus, Scorpio, or Aquarius. Maybe these are people you work with, but you are collaborating, dedicated to your goal. Big stability here because it's Pentacles. 8, 10 of Pentacles, 3 of Pentacles. So your stability is what's making you a little bit nervous because maybe you don't want to lose it. Just stay dedicated, keep working. Yeah, and that is the truth. And that is the truth. And make sure you plan strategically as well. Make moves strategically. Okay? Don't be too impulsive. Okay? Find a balance in your work efforts. Okay? Find a balance in your work efforts, and you could be growing very frustrated because you're not able to pick those ripens just yet what you manifested. But like I said, divine timing, it'll come in. You seem a bit frustrated here because it's slow. Okay, but it's okay. And things are delayed for a reason. Not all delays are bad delays. Okay, as you're discovering, making new projects, receiving passionate message that will ignite your fire to try something new, even though you might not know the outcome if it will be successful. The Page of Wands is telling you, take a risk. Take a risk, because life is all about risk. It's all about risk. We fall, we get a boo-boo. Put a band-aid on it, big deal. Since we were kids, it's all about taking risks and putting an end to what no longer serves you. Yes, it's ending. Okay? And you're having no more turmoil and things like that. I think you'll be just fine. Okay? You could be stepping out of your comfort zone. Okay? Because you're the star card. You could be dealing with Aquarius. A star card, pouring forth that creativity. Okay? Having a sense of renewed faith and hope in the divine, that you're being guided by the stars. Okay? Flowing creativity here. Pouring forth. You're not afraid to expose that, whatever you're working on, you've been building, okay? So don't forget to always reach out to friends and things, okay? You could be feeling a bit down and depressed because things didn't turn out as you hoped it for, as we saw with the Seven of Pentacles, because you wanted something to come in quick. You could have felt like you missed the opportunity, okay? Because you see, you're focused on the Three Cups, but you're so focused on the Three Cups, you missed the two right here. Okay, to the point where you isolate yourself from the city. Take time for yourself to be in your thoughts. Scorpio energy here. Okay, because something's not coming in as fast as you want it to. That will shed a light on how to move forward. But Spirit is telling you, relax, restore the balance and harmony. That will be restored, actually, because you have victory, success coming on the way, Leo. Okay, you have an epiphany. You're having downloads. Okay, you're seeing things in a different light, believing different, feeling different, looking at the world in a different way than other people will normally look at the world, because you have the inner knowledge, you have the wisdom for that. Okay, yeah, because you have planted the seeds to cultivate a prosperous future here, laying down the seeds. Okay, growing. You're taking a decision, because she grabbed the wand, the other one's exclusive. So it's like you're looking at your phone, you're overlooking the land below you, and you're like, okay, well, I have all these questions. Now it's like, okay, where do I go? Where do I navigate? Like with the Page of Wands, trying something new on a venture, not knowing where it's going to go, but trusting in the divine, okay, will lead you there to the right course. So I think it's all beautiful for you, Leo. So that's a good reading. You had a few major arcanas out here, which means you're on self-discovery, okay? You're transforming, metamorphosis here, okay? Like a butterfly in a cocoon, learning the lessons of life. But all in all, the whole goal is patience. Okay, sorry for that loud noise. Let's get you something from the Feel Wise deck. Okay, I like this deck. It talks about feelings, how you or somebody else may feel. It talks about apathy, all these things in here. Hey, Leo. Let's see what beautiful messages we may have for Leo. 2. So Leo, we have craven, okay, and we have anguish. Okay, this is you, Leo. Okay, take it how it resonates. So anguish, when you feel so much emotional pain, you can't think of or do anything else. Okay, are you feeling like you're in a great emotional pain, like something's hurting you deeply, Leo? Do you feel like you're not able to stop worrying or feel anxious, even when you try to relax? Are you feeling like you're not sure how to cope with the strong negative emotions? Okay, reach out to somebody that can help you. Okay, help you understand what you're going through, because you're transforming, so you may feel a little bit out of your element, which is fine. That's the universe showing you that, no need to worry. Things, success doesn't come easy at all. We have to go through hardship, lessons, and things like that to get to it. But you could be feeling nervous because you don't want to lose your stability and what you work hard for. Now we have craven. Okay, when you feel a strong desire and yearning. Okay, are you experiencing a persistent and intense desire for a specific object, experience, or sensation? Do you find yourself constantly thinking about, fantasizing about the thing you are craving? Are you feeling a sense of restlessness, anticipation, or impatience as you long for the object of your craving? Like we saw with the Seven of Pentacles, growing frustration because, you being impatient because things are not growing or you're not seeing the fruits of your labor as fast enough as you would like to see it. And real quick, let's get you a inner child message. Okay, inner child messages are very important. Alright, let's see. They're very important because as we grow older and stuff like that, and the world could be so demanding, work, school, like things will take our mind off of it. Friends, relationships, family, just worldly events, life, death, birth of kids, and just the everyday normal life. Like the court cards, everyday normal life, throw them out. I'm talking to our inner child, okay? Let's get you one. It is time to celebrate. Cultivate an air of celebration today, or choose yourself today. Do not deny your importance. I like both of them, but we only could pick one. So it's time to celebrate because we saw the world card. And damn it, Leo, you're going to celebrate. Okay, so let's see. This is number 20. I will show you the picture. That way you can soak up in the picture. Okay, Leo. 1, 2, 3, shoot. You're it. Okay. Celebration is such a wonderful experience in this life. One that can bring about a sense of community and pleasure. Even the smallest of reasons to celebrate is reason enough, as it is the spirit of celebration and not necessarily the physical adornments that makes a gathering of people something extraordinary. If you have pulled this card, then it might be time to cultivate an air of celebration this week, Leo, through action and spirit. In addition, this card can mean that it is time for you to celebrate yourself and your accomplishments. This practice can be done with others or by yourself. But the key aspect is to focus on what you have already accomplished, not what might be wanting for you in the future. If we do not celebrate ourselves in our current moments, then it might be hard to celebrate ourselves in our future moments as well. And here's a little bit of self-care exercise that you can do at the bottom. Okay, Leo, show this to you as you soak up in the picture. Okay, and it says, create spaces that encourage play, laughter, and fun. Invite others to join you, Leo, and take pleasure in the company. Savor the simple beauty that good food and good friends can bring. Okay, so Leo, that is a very... Hey, Leo, I'm going to get you one more card as well. And then we're going to do a lucky dice roll number. Let's see. Can you see it? Do you want to see it? Let's get your lucky dice roll, Leo. What do we have for Leo? Let's see what our oracle cards have to say. Yeah, Leo, so don't worry. Everything's coming in divine timing. Trust and believe that it will. No need to be all up in your head, panicking. Everything is moving the way it's supposed to be moving. That was fast. Leo, spiritual bath, self-care rituals, cleanse the negativity, and spiritual cleanse. Okay, is what you need to be doing. Divine masculine or divine feminine. Spiritual baths, self-care rituals, cleanse the negativity, spiritual cleanse. Okay, you can have some negativity in your energy. Some people here, so be careful with that. Okay, it could be dealing with a Gemini that's throwing some evilness at you, or whoever it is. Okay, Leo. Okay, now let's get you one lucky dice roll here. Okay, Dream Weaver. Lucid dreams create your own reality escape. Okay, Leo? Ascend to the highest human existence. Okay, Leo? Let's get you a lucky dice roll. Let me go. I want to see it. Oh, yeah. 2. Okay, Leo. Lucky dice roll 2. Maybe something that could be happening in 2 months. Maybe something happened 2 years ago. Maybe something's coming up in 2 weeks, 2 days. 2 o'clock p.m., 2 a.m. Okay, you could be getting in a partnership. You too. Okay, something about 2 is significant. Okay, so thank you so much, Leo. Get outside, get into nature, open up those, downloads, intuitive abilities that you have. God bless you, and be kind to nature and animals, and have a beautiful day, my loves.